Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning students, today I Chandwani Anju welcome you all on KCK Online YouTube channel. Today I am going to teach you the second lesson of 9th standard, second part, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. Second unit. Second part, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. So there is a history of Shehnai. So what is the history? How it was produced? Let's we start. The Shehnai at the time of the Emperor Aurangzeb. So students, here is written at the time of Emperor Aurangzeb. There was a instrument, musical instrument that was the pungi. It was banned. Pungi, this is a musical instrument. It was banned at the time of Emperor Aurangzeb. Why it was banned? Because it was an unpleasant sound. So it makes shrill and unpleasant sound. This way, due to this, pungi was banned. So when it was banned, when pungi instrument was banned, few people they thought that it would be revived. It would be revived. So at that time there was a Baba. He was a professional musician. He was a family of a professional musician, and he decided that it would be that he will improve the quality of pungi. Who decided? A Baba. He will improve the quality of this pungi. For this, he chose a pipe with a hollow stem. Hollow stem means having a more space than pungi. He chose a pipe that had a hollow stem, and it was broader and longer. It was broader and longer than pungi. So after choosing this pipe, he made 7 holes on it. He made 7 holes on it, and he started to play. When he started to play, at the time of the play, he was closing and opening these holes. He was opening and closing these holes, and after that a melodious and the soft sound produced. So this way everyone became impressed. For this, a new name was given to pungi. Why a new name was given? It was given a Shehnai. It was given the Shehnai name. Why the Shehnai name was given? Because firstly it was played in Shah's chamber. It was firstly played in Shah's chamber and was played by Nai. For this reason, this name was given Shehnai. So students, firstly here's written introduction of Shehnai. In next point, here's given the sound of Shehnai. It became so considered as auspicious. Auspicious means it brings good fortune. Auspicious means it brings good fortune. And this way, and mostly imagine after this word, after the auspicious till today. And this Shehnai is played only in temple and wedding occasion only. And without this musical instrument, means without Shehnai, a wedding occasion cannot be done in North Indian weddings. So this way, here is written. It was a component. The Shehnai was a part of noble and traditional ensemble of 9 instruments. This was found only in royal court. This component, traditional component, this was found in royal court, and it is recently. So before this, as I told you that it is recently used in temple and wedding occasion only. But it was brought on classical state. It was brought on classical stand, and by whom? That this credit this credit goes to only Bismillah Khan. This credit goes to only Bismillah Khan. And he was when he was a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played gilli danda near the pond in ancient state in Bihar. Jumran, Bihar. This is the name of the place which is in Bihar. It would regularly go to the nearby Biharji temple to sing Bhojpuri Chaita, at the end of which he earned a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg, a prize given by the local Maharaj. This happened 80 years ago. The little boy has travelled to earn the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. So here written, when he was 5 years old, he played only gilli danda, that is in nearby the pond in Bihar, and every day. So daily he went to the temple, that is the Biharji temple, to earn a big laddu that is weighing of 1.25 kg, where he sing a Chaita. This is a folk song. This song that was sung by the Bismillah Khan. So in return he gave a laddu, that is by the local Maharaj. So next here is written that he earned that is the highest civilian award in India. He would earn the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. So due to this he got a Bharat Ratna as a civilian award. He was born on 21st March 1916. He was born 21st March 1916. He belongs to a well-known family of the musician from Bihar. He belongs to the well-known family of musician from Bihar, and his grandfather's name was Rasul Bukhs Khan. He was a Shehnai Nawaz of Bhojpur King's Court. So keep concentrate. See your student, whatever I am telling you, whatever I am teaching you, keep concentrate, because in 9th English, in English subject, there are many types of questions can be asked by fill in the blanks, question answers, multiple choice question answer, and answer in one word. So grandfather Rasul Bukhs, he was a Shehnai Nawaz of a Bhojpur King's Court. He was a Shehnai Nawaz, and his father name was a Paigambar Bukhs. Here written father, that is a Paigambar Bukhs, and the other paternal ancestor. Paternal ancestor means ancestor belongs to his father. Ancestor belongs to father. They were also great Shehnai players. So all the ancestor belongs to Bismillah Khan. They were a great Shehnai players. Then here is written the young boy. The young boy means Bismillah Khan. He took music early in his life. All age, here is written at the age of the 3, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Banaras, now Varanasi. Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncle practice the Shehnai. When he took music in his early life at the age of the 3, here is written at the age of 3, when his mother took him his maternal means family belongs to his mother, maternal uncle's house in Banaras, he became fascinated. He was fascinated means became attractive watching his uncle's practice. Soon he started to accompany his uncle. He was giving company to his uncle, and his uncle name was Ali Bukhs. His uncle name was Ali Bukhs to Vishnu temple, where he was giving company to Vishnu temple with whom? With Ali Bukhs. Ali Bukhs, he is the uncle of Bismillah Khan, where he was employed to play Shehnai. He was giving company to Vishnu temple, where he was employed to play Shehnai. Ali Bukhs would play the Shehnai and Bismillah Khan would sit. He was playing. Ali Bukhs' uncle, Bismillah Khan's uncle, he was playing Shehnai and he was giving company to him. Bismillah Khan was giving company to him, where he would sit nearby him. And from starting to end. Slowly he started getting lessons. And in playing instrument, and he would practicing throughout the day. He was practicing throughout the day, and few years, here written 4 years to come the temple of Balaji and Mangalam and banks of Ganga. He became young apprentice's favorite haunts, where he could practice in solitude. So 4 years, he has written 4 years to come the temple of Balaji, Mangla, Maya and the banks of the Ganga became the young applicant's favorite haunts where he could practice in solitude. He was practicing there. Solitude means lonely only. The flowing waters of Ganga. He has written flow of water of Ganga river. This flow inspired him. This flow of water inspired him to invent the ragas. Invent means where he can invent different types of rags that were earlier considered to be the beyond the range of the Shehnai. So, dear students, thanks for watching and note down your word meanings from textbook and textual exercise means question answers and write in your subject notebook, it means classwork, and send it to your subject class teacher.